What's up, YouTube? Today we are joined by TST, the Mudman. He has made this lovely Soulburn deck, and not only did he tell me about this deck ahead of the weekend, he said, I'm going to play this deck. It's a magic killer. He then got 23 out of 25 wins in the weekend ranked. Could have been 24, I hear, without some nasty bug happening. But welcome, Mudman. How are you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me to Meta Mondays. I'm a big Meta Mondays fan. I'm honored to be a part of it.
Well, thank you for being here. Hoping you can walk us through this lovely deck that you made. Gotta say, before you tell me anything, I just love Death Wish Thanatar.
But yeah, Thanatar is a great card. I wanted to do this deck for Meta Monday because I know how much you dislike the current ramp magic decks. I have about 60
Yes.
games with this deck so far, and I have a 100% win rate against ramp magic.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, so I'll real quick say that I actually tried this out during the weekend ranked as well. And the only thing that gave me trouble and I kept running into it was nature. Like some spammy zoo type nature was just every time it was like a coin flip, and I just kept getting. I was like one turn too slow each time. But
One of my losses this weekend was also to a mid-range nature deck where I couldn't get rid of their Burger and Rhino.
so yeah, let's tell me about the deck. What are the strats here? Talk to me about some of these cards here.
So it's pretty similar to like the Thanatar zoo decks you've seen before, except Cruel Overseer and Undead Chimera were recently buffed a couple of days ago.
Yeah, the
So
Cruel Overseer
now,
summons 2/1/1 Implings now. This thing is nuts.
so it's essentially a 3-mana 5/6
Yeah,
if you have 15 or less health.
yeah.
So that guy's really great, and Undead Chimera, like I thought it would be I knew it'd be better, but it's really exceeded my expectations so
Hmm.
far, like in actually running it. Just because the floor is really high. But you play the card and it deals 2 damage no matter what to your opponent. And if you attack your opponent in the face once, it deals 7 damage and then 12, and then so on from there. It's really great for when you trade against your opponent's Black Jaguars or kill like a Highborn Knight. You
Hmm.
get rid of their creature and you still hit your opponent in the face for 2. With the Cruel Overseers and the Thanatars and the Possessed Acolytes and the Dionysus, there's so much incentive to get to 15 or less health, and this card really helps you get there. This card's been game winning so many times.
Interesting. I personally, in the 20 games I played with this deck, I barely got to see the Undead Chimera. I think I only got to play it like one or two times. It was just hiding in my deck, unfortunately. But honestly, I think actually the two times I played it, I know one time I played it for lethal, and another time I think I played it the turn before lethal, and it was just like it basically clutched up some games for me. It was very nice.
It's just a super solid card, really good body. There's a ton of Black Jaguars on the weekend. Nature's always really prevalent.
Yeah.
It kills Black Jaguar and deals a ton of damage.
So what do you like about like you got two living containers? I see oftentimes people only run one. Sometimes they just don't run any, obviously, but it's hard to find a target for this. In my opinion, I'm thinking you're probably looking to play those on those possessed acolytes. Is that what your main target is for these?
Possessed Acolyte is definitely a really great target for the living container. But I would say more often than not, living container either hits Pyramid Warden
Hmm.
or Vanguard Axewoman. Vanguard
Hmm.
Axewoman's probably the biggest living container power combo,
Gotcha.
especially with like 5 mana, where you can Vanguard Axewoman, trade away a little creature, play living container, and then Untold Greed living container, and now you
Oof.
have a 4 or 5 Vanguard Axewoman, 6 damage of Blitz on that turn.
Yeah, that's that would be very nice. I never got to have that combination, but that sounds like the dream combo right there.
That's really great. And then turn 1 Pyramid Warden.
Hmm.
If it goes unanswered, living container in your Pyramid Warden, and then it's a 4/8
Yeah, I did
front
get.
line after that, and it's really strong.
Yeah, I did get to do that one. That one is just ridiculous. That does feel a little bit unfair to have a 4/8 on board on like turn 2 or 3.
And even like the anims that your demonic offering makes are really great targets.
Hmm.
A creature that can value trade, if you can get a value trade and then living container your creature, it heals it back to full and gives it +2/+2. It's just a really solid card for like maintaining tempo.
Yeah, the demonic offering anim that has the protected, like that 2/2 with protect. I love breaking that protect, killing something with it, and then living container, and then you get it back as a 4/4 with protected, and it's just hard to deal with.
Really strong. That protected one is particularly good against nature, which, like we were saying before, can be a difficult matchup sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Anything else to highlight about the deck? It does look kind of like mostly like the standardish deck, but with a couple extra cards in here, some very nice new buffed cards. I will say Return to Cave
yeah,
saved my life a number of times, and I think if I had Return to Cave in every game, I would have won them all. And so I actually considered adding a second Return to Cave. What do you think about that?
I think like that could definitely be viable. First, put Return to Caves in the deck. My plan was, obviously you do a ton of damage to yourself. And you have like dangerous rituals and bomb flies and brimstones, and I was afraid that I'd be in a situation where my opponent had say like 10 health and I had 3. I had 2 dangerous rituals and a brimstone. I wouldn't be able to kill them without
Yeah,
killing myself first. The idea was to use Return to the Caves to like facilitate more burn damage.
gotcha. Yeah, that's basically what I want, but I just couldn't find it in some games. It was just hidden in the deck. Obviously, getting 2 of them stuck in your hand is not what you want, but I just was always bummed when I couldn't find Return to Cave.
I think having 2 is like perfectly valid. So if you wanted to add another Return to the Caves or whatever card you wanted to throw in, like maybe a Skull Scepter,
Hmm.
I'd say the weakest card in the deck is Dionys. It's a cool effect. It fits that 15 or less health archetype, but it's way less impactful than the other ones. The other ones are big tempo swing cards. This one just draws you cards. And with your Untold Greeds and your Brimstones and Dangerous Rituals, you have plenty of card draw anyway. So if you're looking to slot in a Void Banshee, a Skull Scepter, a second Return to the Caves, whatever you want, this is the card to replace.
Gotcha. Yeah, I played this about 3 times, I think, praying that I would get to draw my Return to Cave to save my life, and all 3 times it failed. So I'm on sour terms with Dionys.
Might as well cut out the middleman and just put in the Return to the Cave.
It's an excellent point. All right, let's say we go ahead and run a game with this thing and see what happens.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we got nature. Let's see what god power he plays. Okay, he went animal bond.
Best.
I think we don't need the possessed acolyte for a long time, but we also don't need the undead chimera. Which one are you getting rid of first? Probably the possessed.
Get rid of the possessed acolyte first.
Ooh, you love to see this.
Undead Chimera's gonna be pretty good.
Would you keep an undead chimera in your opening hand?
Since we're going second and this is nature, Undead Chimera is gonna be good. Yeah, can't be Canopy Barraged. It kills all the 3/3s. We can pip into it because we have all these extra pips.
Yeah, and we'll get to draw a bunch of extra cards on turn 1 here.
Where to begin?
Oh, we get our possessed acolyte right back.
Oh, we might want to just burn.
Oh, uh-oh. I jumped the gun, Mudman. I jumped the gun. This seemed like too good of a play to me, but you're not wrong. So one of the big points of this deck, and I just messed it all up, is that we just want to get down to 15 health right away, don't we?
When I go second, oftentimes I just burn whatever creature my opponent played, even if I have other stuff to do.
Interesting.
I want to get to 15 health by like turn 4 or 5, and that's why I'm doing it.
Okay. I jumped the gun. I apologize. Yeah. So what do you think we should do here?
I'm thinking start with a Brimstone and then probably pip into burning the Black Jaguar.
I like it. And we just try and go face. But these confused creatures, right? They never work out. Oh.
Go right to the face. So close.
So close. So far. Alright, so we're going to have 3, but we could pip up to 4. He's got this brand new ornery goat, new and improved. These things
The hour is mine.
are kind of brutal now.
He's very ornery. I would say like start with trying to kill the Black Jaguar with the chicken.
Got him.
Nice. Yeah, then let's burn the goat and play the Bombfly.
So even though the Bombfly is going to instantly die, you'd play a Bombfly here.
Wait, we can do math, I guess. So we'll take 4 damage. That gets us to 16. 4 or 5 mana. Yeah, let's play the Bombfly.
So
To use the God Power, we can just go Possessed Acolyte, Demonic
That's enough for
Offering, and
now.
be really strong next turn.
yeah, next turn is going to be
You're
huge.
barking up the
We're
wrong
going to get a
tree.
6/6 and 2 Anims out. We might have to just hope that they are, oh god, some frontline acolytes or some frontline Anims.
Mine Anims are gonna be good. He's very aggressive. The goat, like, yeah, great curve.
Yeah, he did. So we do have a Vanguard Axewoman, but I still think we stick to the Possessed Acolyte, Demonic Offering.
Gotta go with the big play. He's got confused stuff. The 6/6 might just kill all of his Blade Flies.
That's true. Although this goat's gonna get something. I'm hoping we don't get any 3/2s. All right, so there is a 3/2 hidden anim that I was worried we might get, and then that goat could just kill it. But I think we got off the hook here.
The goat's probably gonna hit the protected.
That's best case scenario here. I feel like he's had the perfect curve. He's gonna have like Firewine.
If this guy fire winds us, then he's just the best at the game. But he's gonna be ranked 1 in no time.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. You called it. Oh, we almost got all 3/2/2s right into the 6, but that's actually even better. We kept both alive here.
That went pretty great.
And he has another. This guy's unbelievable at this game. He's unstoppable.
Believe that he hasn't had like a single mediocre turn the entire time.
And I was going to say he's probably going to buy the Athenian Archer and finish off. I thought he was going to finish off the 6 attack. I thought he was going to trade the broccoli there, but he left us with a 6 attack.
So we have 14 damage. That's let's see. So I guess start with Dionys.
All right, so you're saying let's start with this. Let's look for perhaps a return to cave would be nice. And we got it.
And we got it.
So we're just going face with this big
Then
guy,
with
right?
Face with the big guy, kill a 2/2 with the Vanguard Axewoman. It's looking kind of good all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think we turned it around pretty nicely here. These possessed acolytes, man, they can swing games for sure.
Like we did the Possessed Acolyte Demonic Offering thing on turn 4. It's really early to get a
Yeah.
6/6 and 2 anims.
Yeah. So that was his plan here, is he's got this Wild Root Staff. So he probably wants a full board, and he just lost his whole board.
Be free.
Literally,
I think
his
we're
whole
pretty
board
safe. Anyone who plays Wimpy Root Staff is gonna lose.
It works nice when they get that
hour is
full board
mine.
out and then get to attack, but yeah. That did not work out well for him. So yeah, we've got a lot of damage in hand. I'm looking at this beauty right here, this Undead Chimera, but I actually really like the Cruel Overseer as well. I think I'd Cruel Overseer and Burn is what I would like to do.
In Cruel Overseer and then either Burn or Bombfly. And hold on to the Bombfly. Yeah, Cruel Overseer and Burn seems good.
Yeah, because next turn we'll have 6 We'll have 6 mana. We will be able to do 10 damage between our hand and God Power. If we can go face with this thing, it's just game over. Plus, we can even play a Bomb Fly, plus God Power is 5 damage right there.
And we have the Return of the Caves if he does end up pressuring us with this Wimpy Root Staff.
He'd need a 3rd Blade Fly, I think. And luckily, I don't think he can have 3 Blade Flies. But this guy is pretty good, so...
If anyone has 3 Blade Flies, it's him.
Yeah. What's he thinking about here? 6 drops? Is he going to play a Black Rhino? He probably is not playing Black Rhinos in this deck. He's probably playing a Dionysian Bull, if anything.
It's the Hunt.
Ooh, a Hunt would have been brutal. Yeah, maybe you should have stopped me from playing this this board here, because that would have been a perfect Hunt.
My turn.
The alternative was to play a 3/5, which would also have been huntable.
Yeah, and this is
It
just
is
going to
lethal.
do it. We got lethal. Very nice. We got him.
We had the great Possessed Acolyte play. We have the Diamond Undead Chimera for moral support.
For moral support. We got revenge on Nature. Nature had a good run against me during the weekend, but we got some revenge. Very nice. So yeah, that's
Very
pretty
good
much,
showing.
Yeah. So that's how you play Burn Zoo. Thank you, Mudman, so much for coming on and showing us how to play that. If you guys want to catch the Mudman, you can find him at twitch.tv/themudman_GU, and you can also find him, of course, on his competitive teams website, TST, which is teamstreamteam.com. Links in the description below. Thank you, Mudman.
Thanks for having me on the Meta Mondays. Thanks for all the plugs and stuff. And everybody else, make sure you watch Gods Unchained, CopperPitch, and Caution Fund's new really great podcast.
Oh, thank you so much for plugging that. Also, link in the description below for that podcast. And I will see you guys later this week with more content. We're doing a top cards of each god in the Genesis set, and you'll actually see some of these death cards in that top countdown. So catch that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
See you later.
With